Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. We've got a match for the ages for you guys. This is Evil versus Co-Evil. Kind of funny how that turned out, you know. Got two similar names here, and we're about to square up. And he is running full Underdark, so I wanted to showcase, what do you do against full Underdark? How do you win with a kind of a more meta 60 Grassy book? And we'll see how it goes. Of course, with full Underdark, you can have 4 free spell slots. Typically one of those is Gate, and the other 3 are up to you. Arrows, Arcane Arrows is a popular one. Egg, Arcane Egg is a popular one. Tree sometimes, or the Forest Seed. So I choose to go for the Mud, and he just flashes out. He didn't want to use his Den. I Mud again because I'm annoying. He says, you know what, I'll just Den anyway, it's fine. Here, obviously, if you have Pebbles, you go for Pebbles. If I don't have Pebbles, it's a bit tricky. If I don't have like Pebbles or a Shock Bomb or anything like that, how do you detower him? It's pretty difficult. And then if he stays in that detower for long, or in that tower, he can get a Wraith out, and then the Wraith starts gaining health, and then he starts getting closer to turn 5 when he can use his Lichdom, and it becomes difficult, pretty tricky. But luckily I had Pebble there, so he decides to just gate away, and honestly, just because of how this game went, he didn't really have too many options. He could have probably gone to the side, that would have been better. Because I had used my Glide when I Pebbled him, so I had no way to get to him. It would have taken me a few turns, so that would have probably been my go-to move, go to the side there. I speared him and detowered myself also, because Spear has a little bit of a big hitbox. So I get a nice Mega there, and it actually hits him once after he is resurrected from his jar, his soul jar. And he went from 40 health to 9. And he's on the ropes here at this point. He's going to go down to the side block with the dragon, and I don't know, probably summon something. So the goal kind of with Lichdom is you want to get some early damage out. You can't just kind of let them build up minions and let the Wraith get up to 65, 80, 95 with those auras or swarm auras. And there I decided to just block his baby dragon in, because I don't have Glide at this point. I needed to waste a turn, and I jumped down with Glide and perfect on his head. So anyway, take notes if you don't know how to use Glide that well, and I just snared on his head for 25 damage and got the win. We actually played a second game too. This was a best of 3, so I'd like to showcase that one. And we'll just go in here. Let's see. Okay, 60G2. And here I'm running a ritual mix. I had no way of knowing if he was going to, run Underdark again. I just mixed up the book, and we'll see how it goes. Here he is in a flashable spot. I decided to use that Ferocious Strike, get that 50 damage, and it's almost as potent as a flash in terms of the knockback, which is pretty cool. So I'm going over here, and I think this book has Mud, so I'm just going to go with the same strategy, right, of kind of Mud spamming, and I know he only has 1 tower. I don't think I have Pebbles at this point, but one sort of inaccurate thing I do here is I BFTP and I Mud. Did I really need to BFTP there? I don't know. I'm not sure what the thought process was behind that. Maybe I thought he would have gone off of the tree a little bit further, but he didn't move much at all. So that BFTP failed, and then I flighted. And I know he has aura, so why would I flight? It's just an easy aura for him. So I wasted some of those resources, kind of unfortunate. Here if I'm him, that's probably a decent move, get the Wraith out. It's just unfortunate that I had the snare and then the Pebble, easy Pebble kill. He does need to make some space again. The danger with Lichdom is that if you are facing that player and they're able to get past turn 5 or 6, then you're going to be in for a wild ride. Because they have Dark Defense, they have minions out. If they have minions out, they can get a bunch of health back. I bonk him in the face with a giant Mega Boulder. That was insane. What a play. So awesome. I killed his Pegasus, did like over 100 to him, nearly. And then it's just a matter of flying out. And I actually drained him into the snares. And I had empowered the snare, which means each individual snare does damage. And so I drained him and he resurrected. His jar was inside a snare and he died. So pretty tough way to go if you ask me. But quite a nice game. So I guess as far as the strategy goes, you're going to want to rush people who use Underdark a bit faster, focus on damage instead of minions. If you don't have Pebble, it can be difficult to deal with Den of Darkness, right? But then you just have to, bite the bullet there, kind of, and try to deal with their minions as they come off summon, right? Now, again, if you can't do that and you're just like letting them summon minions, letting them sit in his tower, and the tower has an aura on it, by the way, so the Wraith can just like sit in it and gain a bunch of health. Then when it comes turn 10, turn 15, maybe the Wraith has 100, 150 health, maybe they've got a Swarm out, and they always have that Dark Defense option, they can always use Lichdom, and you're going to be in a pretty difficult position, right? So that's all I would say, just prioritize rushing a bit more. If you don't have sort of a rush book, the goal would be to just side hide and trap the Lich and go for a draw, right? Go for that 60 turn, 2-hour draw that, everyone loves to see and play. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this Best of 3 series. I was able to get the Best of Evil this time. The fated co-evil evil matchup that everyone's been waiting for. And hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed commentating and playing these games. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.